The SnowRunner Phase 2 release date has been confirmed. Don't you worry guys, we're not doing SnowRunner the musical. Actually, what the hell would that be like? Anyway, what I'm here to tell you is the SnowRunner Phase 2 release date has been confirmed. Yes, we have a number, something that I think Saber and Focus Home are allergic to, although I make a bad joke. But actually, the reality is we have the Xbox Series X and PS5 arriving. Well, the Xbox is tomorrow at the time of making this video, and 3 days later Sony will join the next-gen console free. So times are probably a little busy in the certification departments. But anyway, yes, you will be able to download the latest SnowRunner update on your Xbox, PlayStation, and PC on November the 16th. Yes, the 16th. It's funny actually because I emailed the SnowRunner people to find out about next-gen console support. And they said there's nothing to report there, but they sent me a link to this wonderful news. So here we are. It's time to get very excited for the 2 new maps, Big Salmon Peak and Flooded Foothills, as well as 3 new trucks, which if you're a subscriber of the channel, you will have seen these already. So it's the KRS 58 Bandit, a Russian beast with 8 Tega tires. There's the Caterpillar 770G, 770, whichever you prefer. This baby is, I think, the biggest truck in SnowRunner. Has huge tires, doesn't have all-wheel drive, but it's still a beast, and it can pull a trailer, spoiler alert, that can carry boulders. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, but not leastly, we have the wonderful TH357 telehandler from Caterpillar. Now this is an absolute beast of a scout. You can pick trucks up, not giant trucks, the physics still apply sadly, but this is a very fun and very useful truck, despite the fact that it has a little fork, a big fork, or no fork, which will get their time to shine in a particular mission in the Yukon Region. Well, not the no fork. The fork actually weighs the truck down, so it's worth keeping it on, lifting it up, and then going for a lovely cruise through the gorgeous Canadian countryside. By the way, this is unscripted, so if it goes a bit Pete-Tong, I'm sorry in advance. Anyway, what I love about Canada, as I said in another video, I've actually done quite a few PTS ones for you guys, which I don't normally do. There is a lot of variety, particularly steep slopes, and at the top is snow. There's dense forest, there's mud that can get almost every truck stuck if you're not careful. You really need to watch if your truck isn't changing down from its max gear, because you will dig yourself a hole. There are rivers that will push your truck down into a watery grave, so be careful or take a bigger truck. It's generally just a much more interesting update. That's not to say it's necessarily easy, but it's not frustrating in the way that you have to tackle it like Amandra. Amandra's just sort of seemed like an easy way to make a map difficult. Let's put giant boulders that ground everything, and deep snow that pretty much nothing can travel through at anything above 1 mile an hour. So yeah, Canada has its tricky moments, and there is a bit of repetition, but ultimately this is a game about delivering cargo. So, you know, no matter how much you want to jazz it up, that is the goal, except in Canada, a lot of the things you have to deliver are finite. So it's not necessarily a case of, oh, look, I tipped over, let's go get the stuff again. You actually have to be careful, which I think adds to the tension, and there's lots of smaller delivery places. So normally you have sort of 2 items from each location, and they're all over the map. So in theory, no 2 journeys should ever be the same, or at least not necessarily similar. I've got a guide to unlocking the garage in Big Salmon Peak. There's one in both maps, which is really cool, and there's no trailer miles away from either, as is the case in Amandra. So generally, it's a pleasing experience. I think you guys are really going to like it, and if you do, well, please let me know. But yes, as to what I was asking the developers, the lack of any news on Xbox Series X, Series S, and PS5 is odd, given the timing. However, quite a few games, Grand Theft Auto 5 for instance, are getting standalone launches. Some games are getting free updates to the new consoles, such as Dirt 5. So there are a number of ways that Focus and Saber could do this, but I'd imagine, and I would hope, it's a free upgrade, and it's one that is applied with an update Ideally, it'd be nice to have a little bit of fancy ray tracing, but let's not go too far. However, I would like to see 4K on the standard Xbox at a lovely frame rate, but we shall see. Other new stuff in the update includes hood ornaments. There are also more things to customize the interior of your truck with. There's also exterior truck stickers, which is cool. 2 more trials, and these are pretty tough. They're good fun. And there's actually some stuff for those who don't have the season pass, because of course in SnowRunner you can play the new content providing at least one of the players in co-op has a season pass. But obviously to cruise around on your own or not have to worry about co-op, then you will need the season pass. So anyway, well, the 2 free trials come under the free content umbrella, as well as Extreme Cargo, which is the really giant stuff that is really, really fun to haul. Wish there was more of this. And there will be new missions for Alaska and Tamir, in addition to those already added in the Michigan area. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you didn't mind the more scatty approach. I just wanted to get a video up and tell you the release date number and a little bit about the next gen stuff. But sadly, there isn't much to say. But anyway, November the 16th, be there or be square. And I shall see you in the next video. One potentially made using the Xbox Series X. Woo! Take care, bye.